Hello, Earth Loves. This is Rose with Earth Rugs, and today I'm here to share 6 tips for you whenever you're attending a trade show. My 6 tips are: bring a bag that rolls, number 1. It's so important to keep your back and your neck and your shoulders free from tension and stress. You're going to be walking a lot. You don't need to slump over and use those free giveaway bags that everybody has in their booth. What you really need is a bag that rolls. You can use it on the escalator, the elevator, throughout the floor, and it'll make your life so much easier. You'll feel so much better at the end of the day. It goes with you anywhere, and sometimes you can even carry in a few things that you want, as if you might like to check Wi-Fi, you might like to have your laptop, you might like to have your smartphone or even a tablet, and that's a great place to store it. I always carry a rolling bag whenever I attend a show. Number 2, a change of shoes. It's so very important. You really want to be comfortable as you're walking the show. You don't want to be fighting blisters, a sore ankle, or even getting Band-Aids out or something like that. You certainly don't want to wear a pair of new shoes. What you want to do is you want to have at least a change of shoes in that rolling bag. That's one thing I highly recommend, because there's no one pair of shoes that's comfortable and perfect, but you can always change your shoes, and that's really key. You're going to be standing a lot, your feet will swell, you're going to be walking a lot, and you're going to be meeting new people, so you don't want to have a frown on your face for how badly your feet hurt. You want to really be in cushy, comfy shoes, and so bring a pair that you can change into, even if they're slippers. So number 3, bring your smartphone. If you can't bring your smartphone, bring your tablet. I always suggest using good etiquette at your shows, whether you be the exhibitor or you are the buyer. You want to ask before you take pictures of anything. They don't even like you to take pictures at shows, period. So even when you walk in, you really should ask before you take a picture. It's just a good rule of thumb not to walk into somebody's booth and start taking pictures. The other thing you can do with that smartphone is you can stay up to the minute on events and announcements during the show. I highly recommend that if you are so overwhelmed by the show that you really can't remember what building you're in or what booth you want to go to or what to do next. Use that smartphone and check in with their Wi-Fi. It's a great thing to have, and it's a great tool to use if you need to scan something, such as an order that you've written, or sometimes you don't really want to spend time in a booth, but you have already written an order and you just want to drop it by. Or sometimes you want to see new things inside of a booth. So then at that point you can ask whether or not you can take a picture of that new item, and you can scan, even if it, for example, we use an iPad to write all of our new show business. But what we do is we send it to you via email. If you prefer that you want to have that in your own smartphone for tracking, take a picture. We'll be happy to print it out and let you take a picture of it. And you could probably do that in all the booths you visit, is use that smartphone as a scanner. Number 4, I recommend bringing a planner. And I don't mean the calendar on your smartphone that you click around. What I mean is maybe an old time planner that even is spiral bound, that you can take notes, you can reflect upon when you return home after traveling. You can jot ideas down, new things that you saw, new things that you love, new things that you want to try and follow through on or follow up on with a particular contact. And I don't know, for me, I just love writing notes. For me, it's the difference between having a sketch book or having a smartphone. It's really no comparison. I need to have that tactile thing that I can open, thumb through, and write something down with a pen. So I don't know about you, but I highly recommend bringing a planner. If you've never used one, start one. 2019 is the year to do it. I always have a theme if I'm buying, and I always want to have a focus, and I recommend the same to you. Please have a theme when you start the show. That way you are not conflicted and you're not overwhelmed by walking the show. There's so much new that's coming at you from every direction. You want to keep your trend. If it's natural, keep that focus. It keeps you calm, and it keeps you oriented, and it keeps your eye roving the show for what those new natural items are that you want to carry. Maybe it's farmhouse is your theme. Maybe ranch style is your theme. Maybe coastal is your theme. You know your theme. I don't need to tell you your theme, but keep it as your primary focus. It goes without saying. It renews you and it restores you to be grounded in your theme and come back to it when you get distracted, disoriented, and you just don't know where to turn next. Return to your theme. Return to your focus. It'll keep you right on your path to success in your store, in your sales, and with your customers. So that's what I suggest. And then I suggest, last but not least, my number 6 tip for any trade show attendance is frequent hydration breaks. Whether it be coffee, water, soda, I don't care. It's the show. It's a special event. It may not be your everyday diet. Maybe you treat yourself to a real Coke. Maybe you treat yourself to a real latte or a flavored latte, or just water. Hydrate yourself. Keep your energy up. You want to be your best when you meet people and you exchange ideas. It's a vibrant time to be at a show, and you don't want to get yourself dehydrated. You don't want to start to have a headache or feel faint or anything like that. You want to drink enough, eat enough, feel energized, and look for us at the show. We invite you to all of our shows throughout the year, but most especially in January, where we kick off the new year. It's a celebration for 2019. Happy New Year. Please celebrate with me. Please celebrate with Earth Rugs. It's going to be the best year yet.